Hello everyone, and welcome to my first Let's Play for Faster Than Light, FTL. I'm going to be starting from 0, fresh save. As you can see, I haven't played before on this save file. I have played the game before. My goal here is going to be to beat the game on normal with all of the ships, and to collect all of the achievements with the fewest number of plays possible. When I play by myself, I find myself quitting a lot because if I'll lose one crew member, I will get pissed off and reset. I'm sure some other people have had the same issues. So I'm going to try not to do that. I'm just going to try to play through until the very end and see where that takes me. So since this is the first game, I'll be starting off with the Kestrel. I'm not going to rename it or rename any of my crew or anything like that. Let's just go right for it. Forgive me if I don't read as much as I should. This is the first time I've done one of these, but I will try to explain what I'm doing as much as I can as I'm going through. So I'm just moving my guys over here into the correct locations, moving my burst laser to be the first weapon, and let's go for it. Okay, first jump here. Let's see. They want one of us to be a slave. Well, I will never do that. So let's fight this guy. Alright, so he's got a double or triple burst laser and a normal laser. That should be pretty easy to overcome. I'm actually gonna go try to get the shields down first. Use a missile, why not? Okay, I got out of that without too much damage. Take one of our slaves tribute. Alright. Oh, cool, we got a rock man, that's great. I normally like to go for a boarding strategy, so if I can get strong crew members like Rockman and Mantis, that's usually a good thing. The reason I go for boarding strategy is because you get more scrap and more things when you defeat the ships that way. Alright, 2 fuel for 5 missiles, that's a pretty good deal. I tend to run low on fuel when I do these, but I'm going to take it. Oh, and look, there's a store anyway, so it'll be fine. Oh, life signs. I hate those when you just go and there's nothing there. I'd rather have a hard battle than just nothing. Alright, here's another battle. This guy's weaker than the first one. See what we can do just going after their missiles. After their weapons, I mean. Took more damage to the weaker guy. I always think it's funny when the computer shuffles his weapons around like that and ends up getting fewer shots off than if they were just to stick with one. Okay. Looks like we're not going to get to that store. Well. chased by a pirate. This is always good because there's a chance to get 2 rewards with one event. So those fuckers kind of strong. This is why I moved the burst laser to the first spot, because if it was in the second spot, I would have no laser right now. I would just have the missile. Guy's dead. Heal my rock dude if I have the chance. Alright, contact the civilian ship. Alright, got more stuff. Well, alright, I mean, the crew didn't survive. That kind of sucks, but I'll take what I can get. We are on a bigger mission here. There's nothing worse than when you save a civilian and you don't get anything from saving them. Okay. Stay out of this fight and make it worth your while. Now they're offering a bribe here. I normally don't like to take them, but I can see that this guy has a missile, and that's usually trouble because there's no way to block them. You just have to hope that you dodge it. So in this case, since it's early on, and it's a pretty good bribe, I'm going to take it. See what I can do with my scrap here. I am going to upgrade my shields, and the reason I'm going to do that so early is because I ascribe to a leveling strategy. So if I can come across an opponent that can't hit me with double shields, then I can upgrade my pilot and my engineer, which will increase my evade by 10%, which is huge. Okay, let's intervene to defend the outpost here. Another opportunity to get double. Looks like there's only one strategy here. I have to dodge another missile. Okay, at least it didn't hit anything. Ah, they just got it off. I'm not even going to bother trying to fire a missile with that defense drone there. Alright. Great. Love those double rewards. Looks like we're doing good on fuel and missiles for the time being. Looks like there's only 2 ways to get to the exit. Alright. I'm just planning out my path here. I want to try to visit as many beacons as possible before I get to the next sector. These are my least favorite ones, the spontaneous fires that happen in your ship. It's always really annoying. Alright, I should put up my second shield, that way this person can't hit me. Great. back in business here. Now I just gotta wait for FTL to charge. Hopefully I can jump before... And I can. Oh no! Right away. I'm gonna be on fire as I start this fight. The wise decision here would be to not fight. And I can see that that rebel scout has a drone, which means that I will probably have the drone shooting at me in addition to at least that ion weapon. So I think that I do have a second shield here. What the heck, I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, and it's a beam, which is the worst. I'm gonna need to use a missile here. So hopefully the missile will take down their shield, the laser will get rid of the rest of the weapons, and I may come out unscathed. I'm gonna take a beam hit here, which sucks. It's just gonna be 2 damage, but 1 damage. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna be okay here. Okay, time to replenish the oxygen. Uh-oh. Not let my pilot die. Nice, another double reward. And I'm gonna go ahead and heal my guys while I'm at it. Let's see here. It's always good to upgrade your evade as much as you can. Oh wow, 1 drone part for 6 fuel, that's a great deal. I'm going to take the little roundabout way here so I can visit more beacons. Looks like I'm fighting this guy. Don't need a second shield, but I will probably use a missile so I can defeat this guy in time. Don't like all this damage I'm taking, but most of it has been unavoidable. Okay, it's a good reward. Let's finish repairing my shields and heal my crew member before we go on. Okay. Doing really well on missiles and fuel. I'm happy with that. Intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. Okay, well let's see what's going on. Okay. found some six-legged horse-like animals. We'll try to communicate peacefully. And we found an Engie. It's always good. I love having crew members. I'm going to make him my shields guy. Shuffle this guy over to weapons. So now our rock dude can be security. Oh. I actually like having Engies as the pilots because they're never going anywhere and they repair faster. So we'll shuffle some people around there. Distress. Oh no! Okay, got 2 blue events here. We'll send the Engie to calm down the infected. And we get a nice FTL jammer that comes in handy, and we'll probably be able to sell it soon. And here we come to the end of Sector 1. Fuel for drone parts. I don't really have much need for drone parts. It is a really good deal though. Since we're doing so well on fuel, I may take this just in case I am able to sell drone parts later, but I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, let's see, we got a couple different paths here. Now we're going to need to unlock the crystal ship in order to reach our goal of beating the game with every ship. It's not an easy proposition. Looks like the only path that allows us to do that is hitting some of these green sectors and then hoping that one of these 3 is Rock Homeworld. So I'm going to go through Uncharted Nebula number 2. I'll have to navigate on instinct, that's right. Let's see what's over here in the corner. This is the thing that I hate about Nebulas, is that so many of the events are just nothing. You end up wasting a lot of fuel on these Nebulas. Okay, well, here's an event. This guy's probably got a boarding trip, doesn't he? Nope, no boarding drop, which is good. Hope I can probably handle it. What the heck? I have plenty of missiles, I don't need to worry about wasting them. Okay, shields are down. And I've got second layer of shields up, which will prevent me from taking any damage to the drone, but unfortunately I didn't notice his missile got back up, so I'm going to use another missile to prevent another hit here. Okay, that was a really good reward. Let's heal Mr. Swamps here. It's really important to keep your crew members at optimum health, because they will die very easily if you get some strong boarders aboard, which there are plenty of in Nebulas. Probably should spend some of this scrap. I like to save my scrap in case some opportunities come up. I like to be able to take advantage of them. Okay, well, let's attack this pirate here. Again, this missile. Keep my second layer of shields up so I don't take any damage to their laser. You'll notice I'm shuffling some energy around from my oxygen because I don't really need to have oxygen powered all the time. Okay, we'll let them live. Uh-oh, sounds like I'm on fire somewhere. Wow. Alright, that's taken care of. It's really invaluable that you can hear the fire sound in nebulas because you can't see inside your own ship. Sensors aren't going to do me any good in the nebula, but I am going to upgrade doors here in case I come across some boarders, and also to help deal with fires. Oh, here's the battle sound. Alright, now this guy cannot hit me, so I am going to take this opportunity to level a little bit. I know you guys don't want to endure that, so I will pause the video and I'll resume once my shields, piloting, and engines guys have gotten their experience back. So see you in a second. Okay guys, I'm back. Just in case you weren't sure what I was referring to earlier, leveling is when you let your crew members gain experience. For instance, the pilot and the engineer will gain 1 experience point for every shot that you successfully evade. Once you reach 15 for each one, they'll go up to the next level, which increases your evasion percentage, which is a huge advantage. So my evade is up to 32% right now, which means I will evade, just based on their skill and power that I put into the engines, 32% of all the shots, which is a third of them, almost. So that's obviously a big advantage when it comes to dodging missiles and lasers. Since this Rebel Scout only has 1 laser, can only penetrate 1 level of my shields, he'll never be able to hit me, so it's easy for me to just sit here and gain the experience for the pilot, the engineer, and the shields operator. I got a little bit impatient, and since he's only firing 1 shot every 9 seconds, it takes a really long time to level it up. I gained 2 levels of the engineer, 1 level for the pilot. I figured that it's easy enough that I will gain the rest of the experience as we play without too much trouble. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish this fight now. Without much further ado. Doesn't even have any shield, so this will be very easy. Alright, that was a pretty good reward. Not going to upgrade anything at the moment. Alright. There's a rebel ship. Let's fight them. I wish you got some sort of advantage for sneaking up on a ship like it said in the text. Now you see I was able to dodge that missile, probably due to the extra 7% evade that I got from leveling my guys. Like I said, it's a huge advantage, and evade is one of the most important factors when it comes to beating high-level ships. And as I said before, I just managed to, with that last shot, dodged. My pilot is now level 2 as well. So now my evade is up to 35 with only 3 power blocks for the engine. Alright, we're doing really well here in the second sector. Ooh. Well, I'm really glad that we have the rock crew member so that we can avoid a fight here. Although I could have avoided a fight anyway, but we'll gain an automatic reward for leading them out of the nebula, and that's a great reward, and I didn't even have to fight. Okay, nothing going here. I have 163 scrap. Maybe I ought to upgrade something here, but I think I'm going to hold on to it just in case I come across a store. Automated rebel. Alright. I don't like to fight when I don't have full power, so I'm going to try to outrun it here. But nothing doing. It's funny. Well, I could sit here and let him shoot at me until I escape. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'll just use a missile to disengage their weapons, and then I'll beat them that way. Oh, looks like it's going to take another one. The reason I was doing that is if I have both of my shield levels up, they can't hit me with just a level 1 laser. Actually, let's put the oxygen back up so I don't suffocate. Nothing doing. I'm up to 183 scrap here. Probably shouldn't let a bullet burn a hole in my pocket for too long. Another automated scout. This one can hit me because it's got a level 2 burst laser like I've got. That was unfortunate. You can see my evade drops 15% when I get hit because this guy is no longer manning the station, he has to repair it. Sucks. but fortunately I only took 2 or 3 damage before I disabled his weapons. It is kind of an inaccurate term, being an automated ship. Okay, let's heal VV Mord before we go on. Oh, and I probably will need some oxygen before everyone suffocates. Probably need some more power. Alright, this is the first Mantis ship we've had to fight, so I think we can prepare to be boarded. Only need 1 level of shields. Let's see how the laser does before I shoot a missile. There they are. Ooh, this kind of gives me a nice welcoming party. Okay, crisis averted. Move the rock guy over to oxygen to repair it. Oh, failed to notice that they repaired their missile, so I had to waste another missile on that. They're as good as dead then. Alright, healing everyone up. Another meaningless event. Okay, let's attack pirates. This guy cannot hit me because he's only got a level 1 ion and pike beam. Cannot penetrate 2 levels of shield no matter how hard he tries. I like to target the piloting system after I get the shields down, because once the piloting system is down, they can no longer evade. And they also can't escape. Only scrap from that one, huh? Let's try to help the Federation. Nope. Okay, here we go to the last beacon. Nothing doing here. Alright, as much as I hate to say it, we'll have to go to the Zoltan sector. I hate dealing with their Zoltan shields, but we'll need to go there if we want to pick up the stasis pod, which I would very much like to do. There's a store. I will go there. Should I go there immediately? I probably ought to, just in case they have a teleporter. Which they do. And that's great. Now I could also achieve, get an achievement here if I purchase 2 of these crew members. Or I could buy a cloaking system. Tough sell. That's always good if I can see my rooms when the sensors are down. Oh, it's only the rooms that they touch. I have to remember that. Alright, I don't want to bore you guys too much. I'm going to go ahead and buy these crew members because I do want to get these achievements here, and I'm going to repair all and purchase all that I can. And unfortunately, even though I've trained this guy as an engineer, I'm going to make the Zoltan the engineer. The Zoltans make great engineers because you will rarely have them leave the room. The thing that I don't like about having Zoltan operate the shields or the weapons is if they ever have to leave the room for some reason, it's going to unpower a very important piece of equipment. You're likely to have at least one extra power in the engines, so things don't go totally wrong when you have Zoltan leave the room. So we've got a boarding party going on here. Things are looking good. The more ships we can board, the more scrap that we will get. And that's ultimately what we want. Now, the great thing here is we can see enemies in the room because we have our slug dude. And actually, because of that, I realize I should keep him safe. And they also don't have medbay, which is great. Oh, it's just 2 Zoltans. This is going to be an easy fight. And look at that, we get a free Hermes missile. It's the beauty of boarding. That'll come in handy next time we go to a store. We'll sell it for some quick scrap. Try to visit all of the non-nebulous sectors here. Now this is not good. Although the asteroid field will help us get down the Zoltan's shield faster. Man, they've got an anti-ship drone too. Okay. This could be interesting. Targeting their weapons. Okay, good things are happening. Good. And now I can board. which I will. This fight should be over relatively soon. Oh, I'm taking so much damage. Okay. Alright, I should be good now. Really have to be greedy in order to be successful in this game. That comes down to being greedy about how much damage your ship takes. You don't have to take any damage, and being greedy about how many resources that you get from all of the opportunities that you have to collect resources. That's 2 fights, 2 missiles that we've collected. It's a lot of scrap. That's why I like a boarding strategy. Okay, we can purchase fuel here. It's a good deal. 2 fuel per scrap. I always take advantage of these. So now we're doing very well on fuel again. Now, this is a strong ship. They have 2 missiles, anti-ship drone, or actually a defense drone, and they have a med bay, so boarding will not be easy. Well, seems as though my only option is to take down their weapons quickly. I may actually flee this battle because I don't want to be taking missiles all day long. There's nothing I can do here. Oh, man. This is bad news. Wow, that was a nightmarish fight for the 3rd sector. Okay. I'm being offered a nice bounty here. I can see that my opponent has a missile. But I am going to deny the bribe and try to defeat them. The reason being I can see that they don't have a med bay. Okay, so I can see that my guy is fighting a Mantis here. Mantis are very tough, they deal a lot of damage. So I want my Rockman fighting the hand-to-hand combat, while my human is free to deal extra damage. Rockman has 50% more health, so the clever way of doing this is if you know the way that crew members populate rooms, they will always start top left. Unless it's your own room, then they'll go to their station first, but on an enemy ship we'll always start with the top left. So if I order this guy out of the room while it's paused, and then I take the rock man, I order him out, then I order him back in, you can see that the red dot has appeared here. He's going to move over to the left side of the room. And if I order this guy back into the same room, they will just switch places. Okay. Looks like the other crew member on that ship is occupied. And there goes their Mantis crew member is down. And that was a pretty easy win. Fortunately, I didn't get a chance to capitalize on the second reward. But let's regroup here. I need to heal some people. Yeah, that movement trick is very useful when it comes to preserving your crew on boarding missions. You need to know exactly how much health you have and to use it wisely, because unless you have a heal burst, you won't be able to heal on their ship. Try to see if I can find a distress signal, because that will symbolize or signify a possibility for the stasis pod event. Wow, triple shields in Sector 3. I'm getting some interesting luck here. So what I'm going to do here, because I can't really pierce this without the help of a missile, is I'm going to send my Rockman on to attack the weapon system. Now, Rockmen and Crystal Men can survive without air long enough for the level 1 teleporter to recharge, so I can get away with this. The thing you have to make sure of is that they don't hit your teleporter, which they could, so I'm taking a risk. And 2, that they don't have a cloaking device. I can't tell you the number of times that I've sent a crew member over to an AI ship thinking they were able to get out, only to find that they had a cloaking device and my guy was out of luck. I hate that. Fortunately, this guy is free to whale away. And nice miss. Another miss, that's always good. Let him whale away as long as possible. Alright, he's got to come back now. Send him over to med bay. Have it. There are lots of resources to win fights that you think are winnable in this game. You just have to do a little bit of thinking about the mechanics. One of the reasons that I wanted to do this is that I've seen a lot of people on Reddit talk about how difficult this game is, how normal is impossible to beat, and I wanted to show that if you know what you're doing, you can actually get quite far most of the time. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my sensors here, because that's always useful when you're boarding, to be able to see what's going on in the enemy ship. I'm getting attacked by an NG. Well, since there's just NG on board and no medbay, this is going to be pretty easy. That's so annoying. Taking just that little bit of damage after the battle has already been won. Hey guys, sorry about that. I had to take a little break. And I also went back and checked the recording that I had just done. Discovered the game volume was a little loud, so I lowered the game volume. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, I can't retroactively change it, but here we are, and let's continue on our way. We're doing well, as I recall. Everyone is all healed up. Looks like everything on the system is good. Nothing to spend quite yet. You know what? I think I will. Well, let's see where we are on the map here. I will upgrade to a level 2 teleporter, because that will allow us to, all species to board AI ships. Okay, well, let's use the blue event here. Oh, weapon pre-igniter, that's awesome. Great, that's great news. So just for the heck of it, put that there. And unfortunately, looks like I've messed myself up here. Oh man. Well, at least I got a weapon pre-igniter out of it, but we are going to be in a world of hurt for a little bit, trying to get back to the exit beacon. Word of warning. Check your paths before you commit to them. Alright, well, here we go. Oh. So, because we only get 1 fuel from beating them, we may as well just flee as soon as we can. Thanks to the pre-igniter, though, our task is going to be a little easier, because I can hit their weapon. Oh man, that sucks. Well, unless you miss 3 times in a row. That'll put a wrench in your plans. Okay, repair the oxygen. Looks like I don't have anything to worry about here. May as well stay and get my fuel. My hull is getting a little low for my liking. I only have myself to blame for that, though. That sucks. Boarding them is pretty much just pointless because they will just shuffle back and forth. Alright, these fires are really helping us out. Again, I don't really have anything to fear here, so I may as well just collect my fuel. Now, this is kind of interesting. They have a lot of their ship on fire. I wonder if I can get the ship on fire achievement. Oh, no. I destroyed the ship. For those of you wondering what that was, there's an achievement for getting every tile of an enemy ship on fire. It's not easy to achieve by any means. Alright, there's nothing doing here. I may as well just jump to the next sector. So I have a choice of Mantis homeworlds or Zoltan homeworlds. Looks like I'm not getting the crystal event. Well, I guess I could if I went through the Zoltan homeworlds and got really lucky. Since I still have everything to unlock, I may as well go that direction, even though, like I said before, I hate going up against Zoltan ships because you have to get through that outer layer first. Our ship is in pretty sorry shape after dealing with all that firepower, but we came out alive. I'm pretty confident that we can still make it all the way through, especially with that pre-igniter. That alone may have been worth it. Just getting everyone healed up before we go on our way. Alright, and so remember, because this is a ship that has a cloaking capability, boarding it would not be wise here. Fortunately, it doesn't have any shields, so that will help our cause. Missile here because I don't want it. Oh, man. I was trying to take down that missile, but I was unable to do so. Alright, there we go. Hopefully we'll find a store relatively early on in this sector. We really need a repair here. Checking my paths because I forgot to do so last time. I think I'll go up and around. Wow, this dude is pretty formidable. I think I'm just gonna have to overwhelm him. Maybe borders will work because he has Zoltans. Okay, I can board now. Get my next boarding party in there. Like I said, I think I'm going to go for a multiple border strategy. I am going to have to bomb the Med Bay, which was successful. Dang. Really trying not to take any damage here. I'm gonna send my guys in. Oh. And that'll be the end of this ship. They take one more damage here. Yeah. That's not good because at this point every bit of damage is crucial. Getting everyone healed up before we move on again. Now it looks to me like I am going to have to make some sort of an upgrade here if I'm going to survive. Still not seeing a store. I'm going to push that extra layer of shields and hope that I don't see any missiles. Oh wow! 10 fuel for one drone part. I've never seen that before. I think I have time to go around this way. And that was worth it, because here we found a store. I can definitely sell some of these missiles. I'm not going to be using a Hermes. Hull missile. Maybe I'll hold on to that. FTL jammer is pretty useful. I think I'm just going to sit tight on this loadout for right now. I am tempted to sell that hull missile though for a full repair. Yeah, I think I'm just going to work with this for now. Love it. Free resources. Never pass up free resources. Okay. Looks like I've got some borders here, but they actually can't pierce my shields because they only have a single laser, so I can take my time here. And actually this will be good to get some boarding experience. Well, they do have a drone, but they still actually can't pierce my shields because the drone can only do 1 damage. Same with the laser. I am going to focus down that drone just in case. For the time being, I am going to take my time here. That boarding experience is useful as you kill the enemy a lot faster. Okay, I'm still good. Alright, the drone is disabled. I'm going to hold my fire here. Alright. Successful, and we got a free weapon. Looks like both of my main boarders have gotten 1 upgrade. It's going to be really useful. This is an interesting ship here. No med bay, so I can safely board them. They do have a missile, so we'll try to take that down as quickly as possible. See how the laser does before I shoot a missile. I'll go ahead and use a missile since I missed. I'm going to try to lure them into the mid bay over here, which seems to have worked. I don't think I actually got that missile deactivated, unfortunately, so we'll leave the engines fully powered. Maybe I'll dodge it. Nope. Alright, looks like I got it now. You always want to check on the health of your guys as they're in battle. You don't want to lose anyone. This is an interesting scenario here because my guys are a little low on health over there. And I don't want to lose them. Also don't want them to repower. So I'm not sure if I should send. I think I'm going to chance it here. Okay, so I was able to outmaneuver them there by pulling my guy out of the room and then pushing him back in the room. Now these guys are focused on the piloting room, but the NG cares more about repairing the weapons room, so I am free to teleport my other guys into this room and kill the last NG. One of those ways in which the AI works is that they will pick one thing to focus on, and that thing is usually pretty predictable. So let's heal everyone up. It really annoys me that the med bay only can fit 3 people in it. I wish there was a 4-person med bay. That's the way the game is. Okay. I don't have time to go to the store, unfortunately, so let us check out one more beacon before we go to the exit. Okay. Our triple shields are going to help us out here, so will the asteroid field, actually. Gotta take out the med bay, and then I'll be safe to board. Med bay's out. And 3 Zoltan crew should be no problem. We'll actually attempt to fire out their weapons once, just in case they are able to pierce my shields here because we're in an asteroid field. You always want to make sure you have one more shield than they're able to penetrate, particularly when they have beam weapons, because beam weapons, if you have no shields, will eat you alive. But we made it through. Replenish oxygen and heal crew members, and we'll be on our way. Unfortunately, we can't do any ship upgrades because of the asteroid field, but that's okay. Okay, so this scout has 3 shields, and we can see that it has a cloaking device and a missile. It has ion weapons but no lasers or beams. Those three shields are going to be a little difficult to contend with. I'm going to avoid the conflict here because I just don't really feel like taking on any more damage than I have to. And damage will be unavoidable against that craft. Okay, there's our first achievement. We've unlocked our first ship. Okay, I can make it around that way, so I will take the scenic route here. Free weapon. I love it. Okay, I love these stations because they give you a nice discount on your damage repair. And actually the discount is enough that I'm going to repair 10 damage even though I only have 9 damage to repair. The price of damage repair goes way up as you go through the game, even gets to 4 in the final few sectors. So I may as well take the opportunity to have a tip-top ship. I think I am going to go around a few more before I go to that second store. Okay, now they're bribing me here. It's a pretty good bribe, but I can see that they don't have a med bay. Looks like they don't have a missile, so this seems like a pretty easy battle to win here. I'm going to be a hero. And they only have 4 NG crew, so this should be a cakewalk. Oh, wow. I sort of zoned out there and I didn't realize their ion weapons were getting me so badly. Okay. Let me send my rock guy in there to... Oh, no, he can't. So he's going to stay in there. Well, let's send a little bit of reinforcements here. I'll have my slug guy go to town on their shields. That draws the attention away from one of them trying to put out the fire. And that gets enough of their shields down, or weapons down, that all of their damage dealing weapons are done for. Okay, I'm gonna try to make my way over to the weapons room now. Oh man, that was a nice double reward. Okay, let's start restoring some of that oxygen. Shuffling around the power is super important so you don't spend too much on power. That way you have lots to spend on all your other goodies. Again, I'm probably hoarding scrap a little too much here, but I am about to go to a store. I'm not sure I'm going to get there, actually. So let's spend a little bit here on some better evade. Can't forget to power my weapons up here because I have the pre-igniter. May as well have your weapons powered just in case, because you don't know what you're going to go up against. And, alright, this is a tough ship here. They've got 2 missiles, they have a med bay, and they have a First Laser Mark II. I'm going to see a couple borders here. I'm not really worried about that. What I am worried about is the missiles. I don't have to be worried about the laser, fortunately. So I think my strategy here is just going to be take out the med bay and board them. And hopefully I won't have to deal with too many missiles in the meantime. Usually if they have this many shields, to save time and to save missiles, it's easier to just board them and kill them because they'll die faster than if you were to just try to destroy them. Dang. Alright, my first missile shot missed the med bay. I'm gonna have to decide what to do here. I think I'm going to ignore those borders. I would really like them to come into this room that I'm in. Okay, we'll let them do that for a second. Okay. Now that that's taken care of, the med bay being destroyed, I'm going to go ahead and transport into their ship. That's unfortunate. Alright, I'm going to go to work on their borders here. Putting out the fire on my own ship. Okay, I've taken out one of their missiles, which will decrease the barrage. Send a guy in to repair the shields. Fortunately, I have a lot of guys to contend with here. I want to make sure I don't lose anyone. Okay, that's the last of their missiles. Wow, I did not expect it to be this difficult here. I can't pull my guys from the ship because then they'll just go back. So I need to defeat the boarders that are on my ship. Just make them go back. Alright, now I'm golden. Here's this decision. How sorry do you feel for the NG? Now I know that if you give them the 40 scrap, the 2 missiles, and the 2 fuel, you get a weapon. I'm not really in need of any weapons here. I think that you get some fuel if you give them the 25 scrap. Not sure how much you get. I'll give him the 25 scrap. I want to see what I get. That wasn't worth it, but at least I get to feel good about myself. Okay, let's repair our oxygen. That fight was definitely more difficult than I thought it would be. And the long and slow process of getting everyone back to full health after a fight like that, always a little annoying. Making sure everyone goes back to their stations that they belong. So here we have the decision to try to download the data stores or to scrap the ship. The ship does not look all that difficult. They don't have any drones or cloaking. They do have 3 shields, but I don't see a missile. So why don't we try to download their data stores? Okay, so we got the data stores for free. Didn't get quite as much scrap. We did get some missiles and drones parts. It's always good. Alright, I'll visit this store now. Ion bomb is very good. Takes down 2 levels of shields. And it's also quite expensive. I definitely don't need 2 hull missiles. It also only uses 1 power. That's hard to ignore. Halberd beam is very good, but it uses 3 power. I'm going to hang on to both of them for now. Definitely want to get cloaking. I don't think there's any point in getting drone control. There's no way I'll have enough power to control drones in addition to everything else. Although that Defense Mark II drone is very tempting. I hate going against the boarding drones and against the flagship. The defense drone is one easy way to get around those. But that does require 4 power, so there's not even any guarantee I'd be able to use it. Okay, I think I'm going to hold on to this loadout here. Get 1 more power so I can use the cloaking system, which is going to be a real help. Basically a free evade of any missiles that you choose. Okay, we'll use the blue event here. Oh, and there's that defense drone Mark 1 I wanted. Well, there'll be another opportunity to buy a drone system. I might even get it this very sector. Looks like I have a chance to go to this beacon before I go to the distress signal. So I'm going to do just that. Okay, sure, I'll rescue your store. You arrive at a smoldering NG research station. Its distress call unanswered, attacked by pirates or mantis most likely. There may be someone left alive or something else of value left on board. Alright, I love those blue events. We'll run another scan. There's an injured NG and a functioning drone schematic still on board. Not time for both. I don't really need another crew member. As much as I hate to say it. Sorry to leave the NG there. Technically it's just a robot, right? It's not a life form. Am I wrong about that? And I can always sell the drone schematic. So I think I'm going to save the drone schematic. That's another defense drone Mark 1, which is great. And some scrap. You have to be ruthless playing faster than light. Lots of great things to buy here. I have to make some tough decisions now. I am going to buy that drone control. Can definitely sell the sys repair, I never use it. Although I probably could use it if I really wanted to. Better players than I would use it. So we'll hang on to those defense drones. Those are very useful when you're going up against missiles. I haven't decided which way I want to go with the weapons yet. I'm going to buy this 3 fuel, just running a little lower than I like to. And I may as well repair now. Well, the price is still 3 and not 4. And we got our full arsenal achievement for installing every system on Kestrel, which is great. Alright, let's demand the surrender of their goods. Okay, this is going to be an easy fight. They only have defense drones, 1 laser, and a bomb. I don't need all this. Shields, I can use it elsewhere. So let's just board them and destroy them. Okay, that tone means that one of my guys is running low on health. It's this guy, so I'm going to switch him so that he isn't the primary battler. Oop. I need to switch him back, actually, that's kind of funny how that happened. Okay. Uh-oh. Matt is at critical health here. So I'm going to move him out here. Okay. Everyone survived, and I got a free weapon. It's always kind of funny to me that bombs don't do any hull damage. Looks like both of my boarding party have gotten full upgrade on their border experience. Matt is almost at his first level of upgrade. That fighting experience really goes a long way. Okay, here we go on to sector number 6. We'll go to the rebel-controlled sector. I don't really like Nebulas all that much. Spread out down here and explore a little bit. This person looks pretty easy. By person I mean AI ship. I have level 2 system, teleportation system here, so I can board safely. Oh, I didn't see all those. Okay, got most of their weapons down. Their guidance system is down. My shields are still intact. Send them over to be healed. And it's just a piece of cake from here. Great. Nothing quite like getting 2 rewards in one. Should I visit the store? Not sure what there is for me to buy. And I'm just going to be indecisive about what to sell again, so I'll go over to the distress beacon. Okay, blue event. Advanced FTL navigation. So this augment allows me to go back to any previously visited beacon instantly. It's not really all that useful. I will probably sell it. The 65 scrap is definitely appreciated. Now this looks like a pretty formidable AI ship. I could beat it, but I may as well use the blue event. And that updates my map for me. That will help me avoid some of these hazards here. Alright, let's go to the quest. Okay, what have we got here? We've got 1 laser, we've got an anti-ship, no medbay, piece of cake. The only dangers is if the bomb manages to bring my shields down. I'm not really all that worried about that because I can just use my cloaking. Yeah, just as I said that. Alright, send in the second boarding team. Cloak just for the heck of it. Alright, we get a free store. Bring everyone back and heal them. Let's see what we got going on over here in the store. We got scrap recovery arm, which I love. Long-range scanners. Alright, let's sell the advanced FTL navigation. Not going to use that. Heavy ion, firebomb, hull laser. Decent weapons. I'm not really a fan of the heavy ion. Pegasus missile is interesting. It's the 2-for-1. Particularly with the weapon pre-igniter. Let's say I'm going to use that. This puts me pretty missile heavy. I haven't been using them all that much, but I may have to. I would prefer, I think, actually to use the halberd beam with the burst laser simply because the beam doesn't miss. The Pegasus is great, particularly with the pre-igniter. Oh man, this is a tough decision. Okay, I think I can safely sell the hull missile. I can still make this decision a little bit later. But I will have to choose. The recharge booster is interesting in case I run into trouble. Long-range scanners I don't really need in this sector, so that would be only useful in Sector 7 or 8. Scrap recovery arm. I don't know that I would get my money back at this point. I am going to buy up all the fuel that they have. Go ahead and hold on to that. With that in mind, I think we can do a little bit of upgrading. So what this will allow me to do is to have my halberd beam and burst laser powered when I go into battle, and then I can re-divert the power if I have to. That will be pretty fearsome. And I actually bought one more bit than I had to. That's alright. Okay, let's check out this distress beacon. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen this number 3 blue event. So I can either use the defense drone to protect them, or I can beam them aboard my ship. Now I want to try number 3, but I am only one crew member away from getting 5 different races, which is an achievement, so I'm going to try that. Okay, well, unfortunately I didn't get a new crew member, but I got a reward without having to use a drone part. Even though I'm not using drones, I call that a win. Okay, so here's my opportunity to use the burst laser and halberd beam combination. Oh, 2 misses. Okay. So I've got some borders here. I'm going to clear that up. Now I will just wait until I have another shot with the burst laser. Man, they got down the first level of doors. I need to upgrade my doors after this one. And they're attacking my pilot. Now, I just can't have that. Okay, finally, I can use my halberd beam to take down the med bay and some of their weapons. And send my boarders. Gotta get patched up. And we'll send a couple other guys to take care of these borders. Oh. Shouldn't be much longer now until everything's taken care of. Send these guys over to take care of this last crew member. That was a nice little reward. Okay, and like I said, I was going to upgrade my doors. I'm also going to upgrade the med bay and oxygen while we're at it. It's getting to that point of the game where we want to start upgrading everything. And those things give us some access to nice blue events too, which is always nice. Okay. Wow. I have a lot of lasers to deal with here. So I will send my boarders over to take care of that. Actually, first, I should attempt to use my lasers to do what I can. Okay. I can at least do 1 damage to each of these rooms. To each of these 3 rooms in its range. And we'll send the boarders over to take care of this last room. Looks like we gotta pull him back now. But now we are able to do another round of damage. And that is gonna put this ship out of commission real soon. I'll get my team healed up. Like butter. We'll get another level of power here, and we'll upgrade our cloaking while we're at it. A fight is unavoidable. Wow, these AI are starting to get very strong. Fortunately, this weapon pre-igniter is a beast. Okay, we got the ion weapon down, bringing the boarders back. We'll do another round on their ship. Once again, this is doing very nicely. Shields are holding up just fine. Send the boarders back just in case they have to do another run, but I don't think they will have to. Wow. Buddy's doing a lot of damage over there. I'm gonna go ahead and cloak just for safety. And that's all she wrote. Okay, free money. Time to head to the exit. Eerily quiet. We've been boarded. Thanks to my slug, I know exactly where they are. And I don't have a ship to deal with, which is nice. Nothing to it. Let's get another power bar. Power bar. Nothing's going on in this one. So we have rock controlled sector or mantis controlled sector. I think I will go for the rock-controlled sector, just so we don't have to deal with as many borders. Oh, you know what? I should have gone to the Mantis sector because that would have given me a better probability to get a Mantis crew member. Gotta be precise here as I use my beam weapon. Oops. And we'll beam aboard with my O-18. Oh no, I didn't get their missile down. Looks like I've got to pull my crew back so they don't die over there. Although I don't need as much energy in shields now. So maybe I will be able to dodge another missile. Dang. Alright, now we finally got him. As we go further on, more than ever, it's important to keep everything repaired. We get one more power bar here, and we'll be ready to go. Oh, great. So we have some borders to deal with. An asteroid field, and they have a missile. Let's see what I can do. You should be able to do a fair amount of damage here. Well, I managed to get down one bit of shield, but I did not manage to get down their missile. I do have a cloak to help me now. Okay, I need to save my guys here. Send them over to the med bay. Alright, I think I'll accept that surrender, and we'll go ahead and cloak so that the missile doesn't hit us. We're getting close to the end, guys. Okay. Got a lot of missile and, I'm sorry, not missile, laser and beam weapons here. So let's see if we can get the med bay down. Okay. Just wait it out. time to pull my guy back. Don't you love this music? Seems as though I will not be killing all of their crew members. They're just gonna get destroyed. And I can do it right now. Huh. That wasn't very friendly. Okay, last chance. Let's see if we can buy the correct crew member at a store. Dang. Okay, that automated reloader seems interesting. Go ahead and use that. Definitely don't need any fuel. I don't know that I'm going to be able to power 2 defense drones. I'm going to sell one. Time to make a decision here about what I'm going to do on these missiles. The burst laser and halberd beam have been working really well. Really well. So I'm going to sell the Pegasus, keep the Artemis and the ion bomb, and that'll be my loadout. Haha. I just got back that defense drone that I sold. It's a little bit of a risk, but let's see how this does. Looking good. The men are still pretty healthy. Their weapons are down. And I'm going to have to take down their mid bay. Oof. Matt only has 5 health left. That was very close. I'm really, really hoping that I'm going to find a Mantis crew member here somewhere. That was worth it. Fuel is not a premium for me anymore, so I may as well take the missiles. Okay. No red shirts here. Now, if I can find a store, it's still possible for me to find that Mantis crew member. Okay. Just a note to self here, do not board this. This ship has cloaking. That was pretty easy. Store would be great here so I can sell off some of this extra scrap. Go ahead and upgrade shields all the way. Ha, here's a store. Dang. Get rid of the anti-ship drone, get rid of one of those defense drones, get rid of the breach. FTL jammer is not any use to me anymore. This is interesting. Yeah, I'll get the reverse ion field. Okay. Oh man, this the weapon pre-igniter, I mean, it's just so powerful. Bye-bye. This ship is difficult. They've got four shields. You can only take down 2 of my shields though, so I don't need all that there. This is going to be not easy because I have a defense drone too. Alright, well, that's enough for me to take down. That's enough for me to take down one level of shields. Still have the missile to contend with though. Wow. It glows. Definitely accept your surrender. Boy, they all have defense drones now. Okay, that's good. So now we got rid of their missile. Just have their 5-shot laser, which is hardly has any chance to hit me. They sure do have a big crew though. I don't know that I could possibly be able to board them. Miss, 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 miss. Oh. there she goes. We got a free hull repair, that's nice. Okay, still have some upgrading we can do here. Alright, here we go. Here's the flagship. I am actually going to board one at a time here, because I want to take out those missiles as quickly as possible, but I also want to take out the ion weapons, because that will make me invulnerable practically to the ship. So now that they fired the missiles, I'm going to go ahead and cloak, dodge all of them, thanks to my 100% evade. We can go ahead and board the ion weapon compartment. Unfortunately, I got some missiles coming at me that I'm not going to be able to dodge, so I'm just going to have to take them. Throw the ion bomb their way, along with the burst laser, and that lets the halberd beam in quite easily. Time to dodge again. Pull my rock man back. Send him over to the med bay. And now I can take my time here. I also want to kill the guy in the laser portion. So I'll go ahead and do that. There's not going to be really any chance for me, I don't think, to kill the rest of the crew. I usually like to do that because it makes the second stage so much easier, because you can just go right in and kill the drones right away. I can try, but it'll take some precision with the ion bombs. Oh, I even forgot that I had a defense drone. Look at how well we're doing here. Okay, so if I start off with an ion bomb to piloting, that will allow me to use the Artemis to take down the med bay. Or I could just send the Artemis right away. It takes more than that to take down the med bay. Okay, that's a success. Oh, terrible timing. And thanks to that, I don't think I'm going to be able to do enough damage. I'll do too much damage if I try to do that again. So unfortunately, I will still have their crew to deal with next time. I forgot to upgrade my cloaking all the way. I'll gather some more scraps so I can do that. Oh wow, they have a level 2 defense drone. I'm going to have to use an ion bomb to get past that. Miss again. There we go. And that will allow me to take everything else out. Okay, so now we're at max on cloaking. Let's go ahead and take out the missiles. And we'll go ahead and shoot an ion bomb in the shields. Follow that up with a burst laser and a halberd beam. There's that annoying boarding drone. Fortunately, he's going after the oxygen first, so I don't really have to worry about him that much. I will send a missile to the drone system. Oh, I forgot that he has a defense drone. Again, I forgot I have a defense drone. Alright, I'll use my ion bomb again. And another halberd beam. this time. Yeah, they're really in trouble now. Okay, I can pull my boarding team back. Go ahead and cloak to get around this, but I don't think it's going to last much longer here. Yeah. Wow, I don't think I've ever defeated the second phase of the flagship that fast. We are definitely going to beat the flagship, guys. Let's go ahead and get rid of this boarding drone in here while we can have the chance. Okay, here comes the final battle. So again, guys, just want to point out, this is my very first play on this new game, on normal. Not really much trouble getting to the flagship. Alright, so we gotta get that super shield down as quickly as possible. Use my beam and laser weapons to focus on it. I'll go ahead and cloak to evade those missiles. Oh, and it's down, so I can go take out the missiles as well. And look at that, I also get to evade the super laser. Let the cloak cool off. Ion bomb. Followed by burst laser. Followed by halberd beam. Looks like a charm. Once again, ion bomb. Pull my borders out. And burst laser. And halberd beam. Wow, it's just melting. There it goes. Let's see how I did. Not bad, not bad. We got a few achievements knocked out as well. Get to Sector 8 without using drones. Cool. Alright guys, well that wraps it up for this session. Check back for episode number 2. Thanks for watching.